What is up, Cancer? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for all Cancer placements, so take what resonates, leave the rest, and don't force it to fit. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and shamanic and spiritual life coach. So if you want any personal bookings for mentoring, any certifications in Reiki, or you want a healing session with me or a tarot reading with me, you can book it down below through my website description box. First-time clients get 15% off their first booking. And I'm raffling away a free 10-minute reading today on this video. So go ahead, in order to enter the raffle, like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. I'd love to see your comments, and it's also how you enter the raffle. So if you want a 10-minute reading, you should probably do those things. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you. Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you, Cancer. I heard slow motion. This actually feels like dancing. It feels like someone learning to be more present. I feel a lot of emotional release here. I think someone's really learning to slow down and like reflect, look at themselves, not in a like, oh my gosh, you need to look in yourself kind of way, but like in a way of just mindfulness, right? Just being more mindful of where they're at and where they want to be and what they should be doing to help themselves progress forward. I feel like this is a taking inventory. It feels like a mental and emotional inventory. Some of you might even take a retreat. Yeah, so we have the King of Swords, so there's the mind. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. You're really starting to think about what action you need to take. Let's see what this is in regards to. It's very practical. Very, very practical. Methodical, I should say. Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands. I feel like you're really being challenged to step up to the plate in new ways. With the Ace of Wands, I feel like some of you are going to start a new job or you're going to start a new project here. Some of you are scared to do this. It feels almost like, am I really able to do that? It's gonna challenge you to really have confidence in yourself and believe in the fact that you are capable of doing it. Know that you're capable of doing it. It wouldn't present to you if you weren't capable of moving through it. Even if it does have obstacles or you deem that you failed at times, it's really just an opportunity to redo it in a new way that is more efficient or works more smoothly for you. With the Page of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of healing you're having about the way that you communicate with yourself, which speaks a lot to the bravery, self-confidence, and the inner dialogue you're going to have in order to take action, take initiative on this new beginning. The Seven of Cups tells me that there's going to be a lot of opinions. I was actually going to say opportunities, but it feels like more like opinions. Whether these are your own opinions or you're assuming what people are going to think about you if you were to do these things, it's time for you to really think for yourself. Think for yourself in a way that is going to help you feel confident in who you are and know that you're capable of doing whatever it is you set your mind to, and not to waver just because of other people's fears or insecurities or their perception of how that would play out for you, right? No. Oh, then people can kick rocks, man. No. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, this is, yeah, and then you have the Fool. Whatever it is you're stepping into, whether it be a hobby or a new job or a side gig or a relationship of some sort, it's something that's really allowing you to be creative and lighthearted again and really have fun with yourself and who you are. And the Fool tells me that, again, this is definitely a new beginning. Definitely a new beginning. I like this. A very creative new beginning. Some of you could be an art form or just a hobby or something that's just a pastime that you really enjoy. Okay, so let's get my hair out of my face and let's get into it. Let's see what's going on here with the King of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. And Four of Swords is Libra. Seven of Wands. I think it's Sagittarius. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's Leo. So we have the Empress, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, yeah, you're using your head too much. This is where that inner inventory is going to come in. You're using your head too much. Your feminine energy is shutting down because it's really calling you to be more present and feel, okay, how does this feel? Like if I were to ask you, hey, you want to go on a hike right now? How does that feel? Don't have the knee-jerk reaction of saying no. Visualize, what would a hike look like? How would I feel doing it? How would I feel enjoying that experience? Don't use your mind. Use your body, your emotional self to really help, your intuition basically, to help guide you towards your decision making. Because the mind is only part of you. And when you learn to use the other ones, you use You learn to use all of them. Yeah. You identify a lot with the logical mind. And it's time to get back in touch with your emotional self, at least at this stage in your life. The Four of Cups in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. You've been working a lot on your emotional self. I think there's certain things that you deep down know that it's not like you deny it. It's not in alignment with you. And it's almost like you have guilt or shame for not wanting to accept these things in your life. But it's okay to let them go. You don't need to accept things just because friends or family or you think that you should, like society says you should. Yeah, Devil and the Hangman. You're starting to realize the fear you have or the shame you have about, like, let's say it's like everybody in your family is a doctor or a therapist or something, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I have to be a doctor or I have to be a therapist to be accepted. No, it's getting to that place of like, no, I don't. No, I don't. You don't need to sign that contract just because people you care about or society or social groups or coworkers are all doing that thing. It's like that saying, like, if they jump off a bridge, are you going to jump off a bridge? No, you don't have to. There's a fear of being seen differently here. But it's okay to be seen differently. Let's look at the Ace of Wands. You have a very leader energy. I like this for you. But just because you're leading things doesn't mean you need to lead them in the way that you expect leaders to look. Find what resonates for you. You're going through the lesson of authenticity and a more feminine approach rather than your masculine. Masculine is very practical. It's very business oriented, or it wants to be reliable and wants to be the one that helps others and leads others. Whereas the feminine is more receptive, intuitively, emotionally. Like you take in your surroundings and you get to this place of like, oh dang, like I could really have this. Like I could really have this dream I've always had. Like, I don't know. There's lots of examples I could give. So with the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups here, it's time for you to really invest in mourning the things emotionally that are gunking up your energy. The Five of Cups is a card of mourning. So if there's old relationships, hurt, pain, resentment from years and years ago or just a few months ago, it's time to really be honest with yourself about the amount of work and effort you're putting into really clearing it out of your body, right? The body holds trauma. So if you have things that have been traumatic or things that have really took a toll on you mentally and emotionally, your body probably remembers it as well. And finding a way or finding someone who can help you really release that from your body, whether it be EMDR, yoga, hip openers, right? Obviously, this is for entertainment purpose only. So check with your licensed medical professional if any of those things would be best suited for you. The Seven of Wands, you have Death in reverse. I like this. And the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're learning to let your guard down. You're learning to let your guard down and you're learning to let go of expectations. And you're also learning that even though if you work really, really hard for things, if it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. You're learning to work hard at the things that light you up versus working hard at things because you think that you need to in order to earn whatever it is. Because when you're in your feminine, you become more receptive and more trusting. Yeah, Page of Swords. The way that you perceive hard work is changing, right? So hard work, like working 12 hours a day. Some might say that's hard work. Others might say, okay, working 5 hours a day, but then also practicing my self-care for 2.5 hours a day, but also taking care of my physical body, right? Because you just did your mental and emotional body for another 2 hours a day or an hour a day, right? Being present with friends and family, that's a lot of work because you're not focusing your work in one section of your life. You're focusing on life, the existence in general. Yeah, you're coming into a lot of feminine energy. I like this for you. Let's look at the Page of Swords deeper because you have it right here. You got it 2 times. I like pages. Pages are students. They speak to new beginnings and new perspectives. Yeah, then you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. You're starting to see where your anxiety is really rooted within yourself. There's going to be a conversation about this. This could be with a therapist. It could be with a friend or a family member. I think you're really starting to see very clearly where, yeah, and then Two of Wands in reverse. So you've known this for a while. The Two of Wands is a choice, is a decision. Yeah, you're just choosing to finally move forward to act on it. And that's why you have the Ace of Wands between the 3 and the 2. I like this for you. You're releasing the anxiety. You're being honest with yourself. The Page of Swords is also about self-honesty and self-expression. So you're quite literally like learning to communicate to yourself like, okay, I've been hesitating really doing the work on this one thing that I know I really got to clear out of my mind or my emotions. Like if you think about something like 2-3 years ago or 10 years ago and it still makes your stomach turn, your body's holding on to it energetically and also in a physical response, right? So it's learning to process that. learning to really process that. And you're about to embark on that journey. Yeah, Lovers in reverse, Four of Swords. So this could be healing a relationship that has ended. It was a really strong soulmate connection with the Six of Cups there. But just because something's a strong soulmate connection doesn't mean it's your person. A lot of times soulmates, right? A soulmate can be somebody you meet at the grocery store and have a really important 5-minute conversation with. It is somebody who helps you see a lesson or a new perspective in a really significant way, right? We can have 5-minute conversations that deeply impact our life, and we can also have 5-year relationships that deeply impact our life, but both are soulmates. Okay, time is irrelevant. So there's a deep soulmate connection here that ended, that you're still needing to heal from. Let's dive a little deeper into this. Let's see what this is referring to. Woo, that's a lot of cards. Okay, I'm gonna take the 2 here. I will take this one, and I will take this one and this one because I saw them. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Emperor. Okay, so we have a very masculine energy and we have a feminine energy who is very logical, very cutting, very direct. The masculine energy is very reliable, very good in business. I like Emperor energy. Emperor energy is very stable. It's very grounded. With the 6 of Wands here and the 8 of Wands, this probably moved forward very quickly. Part of you, yeah, with the Ace of Wands here, it does seem like it's weird. It's like a second chance kind of energy going on. With the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Wands gives you a 2 of Wands. You might have had the opportunity in the past to have a second chance at this relationship, but it did not happen. And that's what you need to heal from. This is probably going to trigger some rejection or abandonment or just feelings of loss and grief or all of the above. Let's look at the 7 of Cups. Let's see what the confusion's about. Yeah, Judgment, and then we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like it's almost like, where do you go from here? What should I be taking action on? Yeah, 4 of Swords. I was waiting for it. That's funny. 10 of Cups. You have love all around you right now. This old hurt, this old pain, like thinking about it and wanting that second chance, or even if your logical mind says, I don't want it, but your emotional self says, I do want it because I want to be chosen kind of thing. It's healing that with the 4 of Swords. It's healing that part of you. It's recognizing you already have the 10 of Cups right here. You're already in your personal power, but it's not stable because we're struggling to get to loving self fully, Ace of Cups. And that's what's creating this burden, right? The 5 of Wands is this heaviness. It is the struggle. It's the power struggle within yourself. Like, it's kind of like self-gaslighting, like thinking you're really, really empowered and like you've done all your healing, but realistically, there's something in you that you know is a really big block in some ways. And your soul is quite literally saying, hey, like I'm giving you all the tools and all the resources and all the time and all the space to finally address it so I can bring you this new beginning, right? Because you have a new beginning energy also showing up in now's energy. But in order to really start passionately and intuitively taking action on your soul's path, on your soul's calling, on these opportunities, 7 of Cups, you got to go through the healing. 4 of Swords. Let's look at the Page of Wands. This is your creative side. So let's see what this is about. Woo! Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So here's the new beginning, the new endeavor. 2 of Pentacles. You've already made the decision you want it. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so this tells me that you've already thought of the idea. You already want to create it because we manifest through our feminine, through our thought. And then with the 7 of Wands here, again, we're back to this needing to recognize, okay, work is not solely a 9-to-5 job or working a 12-hour shift. Work is also finding balance so I can achieve all of these different things that I want in a really healthy, stable way. Bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Swords, right? So you're moving forward out of the chaos, out of the conflict. And there's the 10 of Swords. Beautiful. Between the 6 and the 10 is the 4. So in order to move forward, you need to do the healing to really close out this painful cycle. Cancer, a lot of things going on, but I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you want a free 10-minute reading, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. I'll be picking a winner on Sunday, April 23rd. And check out my website for personal bookings. You also get 15% off your first booking with me, whether it be a tarot reading, a Reiki session, mentoring, a certification class with me, whether it's a class or a one-on-one session, and a lot of other resources. Also check out Patreon if you want access to the monthlies, moon cycle readings, energy shift readings, or you want a free 10-minute reading, because I offer them on Patreon as well as website discounts every month. So I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.